we open the forum for speakers of the day to share their ideas and their industry insights. And now I would like to call on stage Mr. Gowri Sankar. Please put your hands together and welcome Mr. Gowri Sankar. He is going to talk to us about communication skills. So please put your hands together and welcome Mr. Gowri Sankar.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's an immense honor, and I feel it's a privilege to stand in front of you, the galaxy of intellectuals from various parts of the country. Before I introduce myself, I'd like to start with a very small story which would connect the dots. It reminds me of a father who had a dream of his son. It was his dream to see his son speaking a wonderful English. His son was just 5 years old. He did not know what to do. There was a prestigious person who was well known for English communication in a very small town. He took his son to that person and he said, "Sir, I've heard so much of you and you are a very good English trainer. I want my son to be trained under you." You know what the person has said? You being illiterate parents, when you don't know how to speak English, there is no possibility that your son can ever speak in English. That was the moment the father had built a deep grief within himself, and that dream had remained like a dream. And it also reminds me of another story in which there was a 9th standard school student who was admitted into a very prestigious school. In that school, everybody used to speak in English. Starting from the watchman to every staff out there in the school have the habit of speaking in English. And there was no concept of regional language. And this kid, who was entirely new to the environment, could not sustain there. His survival became a question mark. And he started crying at home, "If you don't take me out of this school, you will see me without the life." And that was the moment that parents felt very sad about their son. And that was also the moment that the son, this school kid, felt how helpless he was about years later. This was the story of that son of a father who had a dream of his son speaking in English. And this was also the same story of a school kid who came out of a school just because he could not speak in English, and the same person is talking to you in front of you through this mic. Dear friends, my name is Gowri Sankar Singareddy. I am from Andhra Pradesh. I am the founder and CEO of Embed English Edu. It is an app-based English training platform. If there is one thing which can empower a person to climb all the ladders in his life, that would be communication skill. Especially that could also be his communication skills in English. If there is one thing due to lack of which he sees the very downfall of his life, that would be lack of English communication skills. That could only not just be in English. Communication skill is important, but in today's world, the role it plays is tremendous. Take any state in the country, there is at least 30% of the population who is suffering this problem of communication skills. You take an employee. I can see there are few employees who have been working in the same position without any promotion, and lack of English communication skills stands as the top reason. And I can see the students who are always afraid of appearing for interviews, and the reason is not having good communication skills in English. And I can see few women who remain to be homemakers forever, not being able to step into their dream careers just because of not having good communication skills in English. And now you can understand that this is not just a gap in their profession, but not having good communication skills remain a gap in their entire lives, not allowing them connect to their dreams and passions. And there comes the role of a communication skill coach like me and few other people who have been serving the nation with the highest responsibility of filling this gap in every individual's life. Realizing the importance of communication skills, personally, I've come up with a startup named Embed English Edu. It is an app-based English learning platform through which we have been delivering English speaking skills through our app in the entire Telugu speaking states. On this occasion, every industry expert, every faculty, every member who has been adding power to the people by filling this gap and providing the potential people to the potential fields by empowering their communication skills, I'm highly grateful to you all the people, because the people have to speak is the highest service what we can do to the mankind. because a man expresses himself through his behavior and his communication alone. I thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity to stand and represent myself in front of you, the esteemed people. Thank you so much, thank you so much, thank you so much. I'm humbled.